For our first rig, we will be rigging this cute little ball with ears and a tail. And of course, before you can start rigging, you are going to need a model. Mine is comprised of a cube, two more cubes, and a third cube. Each one of these cubes is properly named, and they've all been grouped together, and this way it's easy for me or for any rigging artist to find and identify the different parts of the body. When you make your model, there are some things that are very important. The first one is that the ears be floating. They will have to be separate objects from the body. You do not want them to be conjoined. This is going to be your first rig. Go easy on yourself. It's much more complicated to rig an attached ear than a floating ear, so our ears are going to be floating. The tail is also floating. It is separate from the body, and again, this is just to make our lives easier with our first character rig, so please, when you make your tail, have it float. Don't attach it to the body. I have this cute little texture on mine. That is because all of my objects have been UV mapped. So that's the tail, ear, other ear, body. Each one has a ramp texture on it, nice and simple. So I took the time to do a texture map. You won't be required to do any texture mapping, but of course your character will have much more character if it has one, so if you're feeling like moving in that direction, go right ahead. The last thing that you're probably wondering about is how I made all of these things out of cubes. So just as a quick demonstration, if I go to Create, Polygon Primitives, Cube, I will make a new cube. I will pull it over here, and in my Shift right click menu, the command is Smooth. If I run this command, you'll see that my cube turns into a sphere. The Smooth command subdivides every face, so where each face was before, I will have 4 faces. These faces have been averaged, and that's what gives me the round shape. If I give this 2 divisions, I will have a much smoother cube. And that is, I believe, where my body was left off. At this point, if I hit the 3 key, I will have a perfectly nice sphere. The reason that I do this is so that I don't have any poles, triangles, or pinching in the model. It just makes the model a little bit cleaner. And the very, very last thing that I will point out is that because this is a character, like all character models, I want to have its feet at the origin, so it looks like it's sitting at the grid. When I created my polygon cube before, you'll note that it's created with its pivot point centered on the origin. For a character model, I don't want that. I want the character sitting right up here on the grid. That also will make it easier to rig. So for the moment, I would like you to go off and just try to make your very own ball with ears and a tail. Mine is a little cat thing. You don't have to make a cat. You can make any kind of creature you want. It's just got to have 2 ears, a tail, and a ball. In the next video I make, I will start building a skeleton for this little character. See you soon.